And every Tuesday this month, we're breaking down your budget. Today, we're going to focus on home ownership and how you can prepare with financial expert Chip Cummings. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning. Great to be back.
It's
every Tuesday this month.
I know.
Financial Literacy Month.
And we need it.
We do. You know, getting into a home is probably the dream of every American.
Right.
And it's never been really more affordable than it is right now. Interest rates are low.
Okay.
We're trying to do that. They're probably going to creep up towards the end of the year. We're going to see some increases. But one of the things we wanted to try to do this morning for viewers is give them a real good idea of where to start in the home buying process.
And that would be what? You have to qualify. Is that kind of where you start?
Yeah, you got to get pre-qualified. Get a copy of your credit report.
Okay.
Most people have never even seen, especially first-time homebuyers, never seen a copy of their credit report. 3 national credit reporting agencies. You want to get what they call a tri-merge report.
Okay.
TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. And you want to take a look at that, fix any dings that are on it right now before you get started, but get pre-qualified for a home. When you look at your income, you want to make sure that you're not spending more than 28% of your gross monthly income on your housing payment. Now, that's conventional guidelines. If we go with an FHA, you can go up to about 31%.
Right.
But you want to be somewhere in that range.
And is that kind of when that term comes into being house poor?
Yes. Yeah. Which we've seen the last several years.
Yeah.
You know, we were qualifying people up to, 50, 60, 70% on their back-end ratio, as we call it. You don't want to spend more than about 41% when you take into account all of your credit cards, your car payments, any of your regular monthly debt.
Okay.
Because then you start getting into trouble. Then you're eating macaroni and cheese every night.
That's right.
That's no
Ramen
fun.
noodles.
That's right.
Yeah.
By the case.
That's right. All right, well, let's talk about, a lot of folks always worried about money down. People don't have the kind of cash that they need to put down on a house. How do we deal with that?
True. Well, some of those real exotic programs are sort of gone. You know, the zero down, the stated income, those kind of things. But FHA, the staple program of first-time home buyers, is still there. And for 3.5% down, you too can get into your own home. Now, that doesn't mean that that's all the cash you need. There's still going to be some closing costs involved, some prepaids for taxes and insurance, that kind of thing. But talk to a really good mortgage broker or lending person. They can do a good faith estimate for you and break down exactly what it's going to cost to get into a home. And you can do that before you actually pick out the home.
Because you don't want to be surprised. And you show up the other day, you're going to fill out the paperwork, we're going to get our first home. Nope, no, you're not.
It's the last thing you want to do. You know, I get to see you for 30 minutes, but you're going to be in that mortgage for possibly 30 years.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
We don't want to get you in an uncomfortable situation.
And as we're running out of time here, but the rates are pretty good right now too, right?
They are. Right now, you can find mortgages down around that 4.5%, 5% range.
Okay.
They're going to start creeping up by the end of the year. So now's the time to move.
And we all know this, but there are plenty of homes available.
There are. They're all around. You want to find a really good deal. Make sure you look at 20 homes before you pick one out. Get a good idea for the market. But there's a shadow inventory of 1.8 million homes that haven't even hit the market yet through the foreclosures. And we talk about that, obviously, in the book.
Absolutely.
Some other things.
Well, all right. As always, great stuff, man. Appreciate you being here.
You bet.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
You bet.
All right. It is 8:42 and still ahead this morning. It is good to know.